Good time zones, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday. I hope everyone is doing well. It is, very quiet music. I for a minute thought there wasn't any music at all, which had me worried for a second. It is a new dawn, it is a new day, it is a new week, and I'm back in the madness world, staring at a pile of netherrack and thinking, oh my goodness, what am I trying to build? And I'm feeling good. Yes. Welcome, everybody. It is good to see you. And let's see if we can speed run through the chat welcomes. Probably not. Welcome in to Frauke and Blast and Landstrad and True Purple and let me see, Taran, who all got here before Seribot, so welcome into all of you. It's good to see everybody. Welcome into Raven and let's see, Sin Lily and goodness, I've got to scroll so fast to try and keep up with you. Urban, welcome in. Landstrad, welcome in. Toast is gone. Sad face. Aww. Superfast Feg, meow, on a 235 stream streak. Thank you so much for that ongoing streak, Feg. Let's see. Scroll a bit harder. Scroll harder? Scroll harder. And Heil Hydrate. Yep, squeaky bottle is still squeaky. And let's see if we've got any popcorn to go with that stretch. Oh, yeah. That was both shoulders. Oh, that was a good one. Obviously, I needed to stretch. Thank you, Lotus, for both the hydrate and the stretch there. Wow. Welcome in, Lotus. Not sure your shoulders are supposed to do that. Half a pound of popping rice, half a pound of pocking a Scotsman. Oh dear. Scroll harder, scroll faster. Let's see. Keep going, keep going. Let's see. First rejection came. Oh no, Blast. Well, hopefully that will just set you up for a good one that will be an acceptance. Keep going. True Purple, welcome in. TGM, welcome in. Pop goes the Scotsman. Yep. Do we have any popcorn? Snaps in half. Yep. Keep going. It's the only thing you can do. Yes. I mean, honestly, yes. Keep going. We far prefer for you to keep going. It is not a good thing to do to not keep going. I could have triggered my Elytra at any point in that fall. I couldn't be bothered. I'm still worried about this poor single solitary lily that's just out in the middle of nowhere. We may have to actually move this and, you know, I think at this rate we're going to have a shrine to this. Kind of expected rejection because you were, according to them, applying out of left field. Don't believe that switching from organic chem to biochem is that different, but well, okay. Sent 5 more today, so keeping yeah. It might become a museum piece. Lily the River Valley. Welcome in, Elcorn. Yeah, it's one of those. Why is that there? Why is it on its own? And how much do we have to actually turn that into lore? Because you know what this place is like. If we can lore it, can we lore it? Yes, we can. La 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 la. La 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 la. Put a glass case over it and add Sleeping Beauty armor. Look, I am getting the armor standitis out of my system on Idiotic. I am trying not to go down the path of 4 trillion armor stands on the Madness World. Oh, when the scope creep comes marching in, oh, we know that we're all crazy when the scope creep marches in. Hey-ya! You're hit by christening this structure. Ooh. 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 I need a I need new. Hey Kurtsune, welcome in. I need a sign. Because that actually that feels like splash potion of champagne to launch this build. Needs more fugu. It would be bad. Oh, hold on. I've just realised I didn't actually read the bad pun. Speaking of laws, try to work out the law of this one. Why are there pyramids in Egypt? They were too heavy to steal in the British Museum. Oh, ooh, that one made me laugh. That one made me laugh. It shouldn't have done, but that one made me laugh. Well played, Blast. That one actually, that one, yeah. Oh hey, do we go for the mangrove sign? Let's use the dark oak. Seems how we've got several of them. The thing is, it's accurate. Hey Blacklad, welcome in. Yeah, I'm with Blacklad on this. If it wasn't nailed down, we would have nicked it. I don't have any better block, so... There we are. Hello, Cal. Welcome in. British Museum's motto, if it's not nailed down, we'll nick it. Don't forget their other motto, if it is nailed down and it's not too small, not too big, we'll nick it anyway. See also, you know, the occasional monolith. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Elgin Marbles. Ooh. Oh, goodness. And the pharaohs of old. For those wondering why I've got nether gold ore in my inventory, that's alright. I'm wondering why I've got nether gold ore in my inventory. I don't know either. Oh, hey. That helps me work out where I can actually punch a hole in the wall. And the answer is there! There's a hole in the wall. Where? Fine. Probably because we broke them all. Kel is on a 3-stream streak. Whee! Thank you for the streak, Kel. Right. Okay. Focus, Scots. You know you can. Occasionally. Honest. Really? Not a chance. The museum is totally a scam. There's nothing to... Oh. Nothing to see there. Having been to several air museums, they tend to be the ones that have large amounts of everything there. Okay, this needs to be turned into a portal. Quit while you're ahead. Yep, the answer is cap. Ooh, Elkhorn. Elkhorn? What? Okay, I need my brain checked. I really need my brain checked. And we have a car call in chat.
Bladder's wetting as a trapper roll!
Yes, that too. Also, I appear to be out of balls. We'll have to find it before we can check it. Yeah, that is part of the problem. I think I left it elsewhere. So, you've been saying things wrong all day. I have many personal problems, Elkhorn. Don't judge me. So, I was having a think, and it was painful, and therefore I need to have more of a think, apparently. No. For context, that nether portal is connected. Scott says many personal problems, and many problems recognizing which persons he's talking to. Yep, that's a person of problem. Right, let's get some back. So, one of the elements of world lore is that these things are usually going to be somewhere where there's supposed to be a tower. So I'm thinking I also need to... All day, says the person that went to bed at 9 AM and got up at 1:30. Well, if you will go spending all night playing Minecraft, Kel. So, I think I need to build a tower around this thing. Or at least the remains of a tower in this cave to make it look like there used to be a tower, it's been destroyed, there's in a cave, blah blah blah, etc etc. Fnurbles. That's not the block I was supposed to be placing. Could be worse, could be French. Could be worse, could be Dawn French. Actually, Dawn French seems to be not a bad person. Wait, we have found you guilty of first-degree squirreling and 40 counts of obocide. You will be sentenced to... Excuse me. I need to... Yeah, hold on. Where's the yeet button? I'm so tempted to hit Blacklad with a timeout. But I'm not sure I would... Not sure that abuse of power that way is entirely appropriate. Welcome in, Canadian Dragon. Can we get rid of the rain? Oh, lovely blast. That's annoying. Right. So if I... Yeah. Let me out of this. So it's 52112. So that would be the 2. So that's 1. So this needs to go forwards by... I've gotten off by 2. Right. It's been 3 months. It's been 84 years. Oh, wait. No, sorry. Different context. As the streamer, you're perfectly within your rights to shape your community how you want to. So if blast, I mean Blacklad needs to be hand. I mean, I'm not sure I want to handle Blacklad. I'd have to fight Lotus for them. And, hey, DJ Dark, welcome in. And thank you for the follow. Fnurble friendly. Yes. Hold on. No, that should have been like that. Oops. Like so, like so. You have no regrets for playing with Chaos and won't be pulling that every night. Well, I mean, neither will the rest of us. So, if there were the remains of the day, aka a tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just one more. 5. We've got quite a few from the UK in chat here. We are very lucky to have quite a lot of nice... well, I was going to say nice gremlins from the UK. It is always nice meeting people, though. Gremlin, pufferfish. What's the difference? Right. Is that the middle? It is. Excellent. So that that lays out where I want to put a base of it. Yeah, I'm not going to let that one through. Nice and UK don't mix well. I don't know. Hi, I'm a gremlin. Hi, we're all gremlins. Did I just hear an Enderman? Well, if I did hear an Enderman, it's going to be unhappy due to the weather. So let's get rid of the weather and make it a less unhappy Enderman. Okay, so tower, bigger tower. Right, we have the stairs in from last week. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna turn on the renderers. I need my inner walls. Where's the inner walls? Right, there we are. So that needs to be there. Actually, let's work out a floor. There's a floor in my plan, and that's that I don't know what flooring I'm going to use yet. So let's see. I mean, we need to stick with being I would like it to stay family friendly-ish enough, Blacklad. Right. So if we've got that, we're gonna be putting in what the heck? Oh, I still need to bring all of this up. But let's continue working on that. No, on the other side. I'm tempted to say it would be nice to go with... Ow. I should pay attention to where I'm flying. Redacted is much appreciated. I'm thinking, let's go with polished deep slate for most of the... with the occasional deep slate bricks for... and an even less gentle reminder, I will not put an or else onto the end of my response sometimes. I will yeet with impunity. So, if I were a rich man... food. Hey, Chris. Oh, I've just realised why you're eating food at me. Thank you. Yep. Apparently I wasn't paying enough attention and did need that food. Alright. I should have picked up more of that. Apparently, I did not. I misunderestimated. Misunderestimated? I failed to take into account just how large that area was. And the second one worked perfectly well, Chris. I apologise for missing the first one. I had misunderestimated to the Scotsman to English dictionary. Yeah, Wayne. Fnurbles. I want you to be one taller, just so I can see where you are a bit better. What the heck is that one? Aww. Are you okay, Blacklad? If you are sad, that's not a good thing. No. We already have words for yeeting dictionaries at me, or the occasional ball of paper. Just when the universe decides to be nice to me. That's ow. Name that clang. Yes, it's Scotsman accidentally smacking the microphone when he tries to scratch his ear. Sorry, chat. No, hold on. That should probably be those. So dirt is where there's going to be a wall. A wall! A wall! After all, why use an expensive material when I can use a dirt cheap one? Badum-tish. That wasn't planned until I went... until I realised I'd said it. Okay, just playing along with town. That's alright, just checking. Awoo! Hey, at least it's awoo and not oo-woo. Ooh-woo. 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 Highlight. I knew the moment I started saying that it was going to go that way. Highlight. And a stretch to go with it. Right, since we got... no comment, Cal. Since we got lots of Scots con... Oh, yeah, well, we still got a bit there. Sometimes you are wee, sometimes you are woo. At which point, you have to be careful, because if you do too much of that, you become a wee woo, and then the police turn up. And I know I just put this in, but I have a reason for it. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha hee hee, to the funny farm. Oh, I'm going to wish that I had a debug stick. I'm also going to wish I had that block back. Thank you. Bye, Cal. Can you tell I'm crazy? Not sure if I've watched or played Clair Obscur. I have watched some of it. I have not played it. Solar, welcome in. 33 out of 10 game. Yes. I agree with that rating, though. Hold on. I don't need the numbers here. Let's get rid of the light level. Do I know a Visky? No, I don't think I do. That might be from further in than I've recognized, or I don't recognize it by name. And we have a Phalanx in chat for those who might need a Pokemon. The adorable French Chocobo. Ooh. Solar, your Phasmo partner. I am woo, but I'm also wee. So the wee balances the Now that I approve of. I love the way that I just saw myself plummet past on the cam account. I've got to do that again, just to have the cam account on screen while I do that. Oh, I'm in a... I apologise. I did have a can of Iron Brew just before stream. This might be responsible. That's what you've... the scene broke chat. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Knowing Pixie's chat. Right. Whee! From... Okay. Don't mind me. I'm apparently in one of those moods. Okay. Okay, Sarah, it's one of those moods, you see. Scotsman's off his rocker completely. Look, just because I deliberately threw myself off a building so that I could see it in cam account view properly. Wait, actually, that does seem a little bit silly. Grid Nero, welcome in. Or is it Grid Nero? Actually, is it okay if I shorten it to that, or is it is it fully Grid Nero Scar? That's an awful lot of name. I mean, it's a very impressive name. And of course, ads. Whoa, and of course, darkness. Darkness, not the darkness. Hey, Jerry May. I love the way that I have a perfectly good "there's ads going on" message, and I still fail to notice it sometimes. You know, I'm going to move my my thingamawhat's it. Right, now you're probably on the other side of the ads. Sorry about those ads. Welcome in to Grid Nero Scar. Is it alright if I shorten that name a little? Or do you have a preference for the shortening? Yes, this one. Oh, Gridner Oscar. Alright. I was definitely getting my pronunciation wrong there. I apologize profusely. How long until I get a pie that displays the status of ads somewhere in my peripheral vision? That wouldn't necessarily be the worst of decisions. Go for a little traffic light screen in the corner of screen. In the corner of screen? In the corner of my desk. Taryn is now face-palming for having given me ideas. Whoops. Sorry about that one, Chris. No choice on those. Yeah, that feels... I feel like having a sort of... Yeah, I quite like having a gutter/gap here. Ancients, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. If the clip is for this chat, if the clip is for this channel, you should be able to post it without actually asking for permission, Black Lad. Excellent. Thank you. When the wee balances the woo. It's a wee woo. When the wee balances the woo and you're wondering who is so crazy. Who's so crazy? And you're wondering why Scott's is singing again. That's a wee woo. Maybe I shouldn't have had that can of Iron Brew before stream. Maybe I shouldn't have had that chat. Should I have had that can of Iron Brew, chat? What do you think, chat? Should I? Should I? Should I? That's the one, Darren. Christmas album when? 3 days after November the 5th, at the earliest, if there is one. Clam Pixie, welcome in. Depends on if we wanted to get anything done on this stream or not. That's why we're not having a second one. There will be no more. No more! No more! I quite like the way this is... I mean, if I turn off that, we can see it a bit easier. I quite like the way that this is shaping up as the walkway. That gives us an idea of what we want for the walls to be. I may, for this section, I'm tempted to go for andesite and smooth stone. Ooh, I might you quite like there's a tripping hazard right near the edge. Think of it less as a tripping hazard and more really. I mean, I might fill this with water so that it's bright blue and clearly obvious that there is stuff here. There is going to be a I was going to say a balcony. There's going to be a border that you can't that is designed to sort of prevent you falling over the edge. One of those marker lines for blind people that they have at the train station. Yes, that's the one for LK. It's less a hazard marker and more there's going to... Oh, he shoots it wet before you hit the ground floor. Wow. Now, this would... Oh. Scots. Vibrate. No, that doesn't work. Okay. I was about to say, I'll just fill it with lava. That way it'll look like the sort of coloured line at the edge. You can't waterlog you can't lava log blocks. Dang it, Mojang! Mojang! I want to lava log these blocks so that I have a thin line of bright orange all the way through here, because that would look really, really awesome. If I used... Yet. Also, vertical slabs when? I mean, given the upcoming imminent yes please of the shelves. Yes, that's the word I was looking for, Elcon. Shelves. The shelves look nice, and also provide the concept of walls and fences for all materials when. Now that, however, I would like parity on. Yes, please. Ah! I did not intend to go up a block. Okay, yep, 3 more still. Today on, we want all the things from Mojang, and we want them now. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. I want it now. Mojang. Now it's a bit late. I want it yesterday. Okay. Yep. I want to... Yes, that is a slightly different song for OK. I was about to say, I half expect to remove this and find that there's nothing under it. There isn't even a load-bearing sanity here. For those wondering, who might not have noticed, these semi-transparent projections of circles are from Mini-HUD. I'm using them as a way of getting circles without driving myself crazy, trying to count everything in from something like plots, or well, honestly, it's either going to be plots or plots, isn't it? Or a very large Minecraft circle. In other words, you started another new Minecraft world, Vanilla Plus with chisels and bits. Well, do we start the countdown timer for how long till that world implodes due to overload of bits? Does that have a countdown timer for OK? Gasp. Aren't you supposed to be freehanding all the circles? I tried that. I drove myself out of my tree and out of my airship. I am not freehanding that for a while. There's a bee in my tree. Okay, that's a wandering Fnurble. Hello. What do you sell? Ooh, mini ender chests. Mini ender chests, sir. You will buy and... Really? Not even some small drip leaf? You are nothing to me. Miakula, welcome in, and thank you for joining the scurry and bringing us to a full 100... Look, go away. A full 100 squirrels, which adds to the donation tally. That will be noted in Discord, in the channel, and when I donate to somebody, that will be recorded there for those who are keeping track of the transparency. Thank you for joining us. Welcome in and happy Tuesday. Nice, you cost me money. Honestly, I tend to donate when I am encountering a charity that I want to donate to, and under those circumstances, you don't think chat are going to audit me? No, but I like to make it. I like to make it as transparent as possible. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat. It is a Sandile. Not to be confused with a sundial, you cannot check the time on it. At least I'm fairly sure you can't check the time on the Pokemon. Anyone know if you can check your time on a Pokemon? It's not even channel... Well, a whole 25 channel points, Sharon. A whole 25! Ooh. If there is a clock or watch Pokemon. Not with that attitude. I'm sorry. I'll just have to work harder to steal your bits. I will work harder to steal your bits. Oh my.
Titty free, fucking rat written hitting bloats.
How to get bloat. Yes. Also, it's not your bits, it's your channel points. So, I'm not even stealing your bits. Or your channel points. Does anyone know where my sanity went? I'd like to have it back, please. Okay. Did I check the Squirrel Space Force Lost and Found? I'm fairly sure that if it's in the Squirrel Space Force Lost and Found, it's been yeeted off the planet. Ooh, that reminds me. Hack the planet! Hack the planet! It's 30 years since Hackers was released? My word. $30 That just feels. That one just feels. I mean. 32 since Jurassic Park. Yeesh. And Ned still hasn't managed to actually get off the island alive. Now, it might be that we curve this to match that curve in the wall, rather than having this pillar here. Bup, bup, buddy, bup, bum. Beep, 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 beep. But, 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 but. Actually, I suspect it's but hey, other ones who said but Scott's been replaced by a cat. Not to my knowledge. Oh, this is going to be... Right, hold on. Clip that, edit it, dance remix, Christmas #1. No. Oh dear. Clip it, edit, butted it. Butted it, butted it, butted it, bop it. Bop it, twist it. Bop it, twist it, poke it, turn it. Catch it, slap it, poke it, burn it. Fnubbles it. Fnubbles it. Pass. Yep. I suspect we're into hard pass territory here. Eat it. Yes. Very far away. Far, far, far away. Far, far away, over the hills and far away, Scotsman's brain has gone away. Over the hills and far away, Scotsman's brain is missing. You know, if I keep this up, I'm going to burn out mentally before the end of stream. Ooh. It's Lotus's and Blackclad's anniversary. Congratulations. Happy anniversary to both of you. Scotsman's brain has run away, run away, run away. Scotsman's brain has run away, and I know it. So I'm thinking of taking advantage of the fact that there's this inset. And this would really probably look great with... Where is it? Boing. This is going to cost me. But that's nothing new. No. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. One of these has more of this. And... let's just turn that into brick, I think. Oh, and we have another ad break. Whoopsie. Just means you can be extra gremlin-y against him. You mean what? So, we put in the walls. Helps if I've been consistent and gotten it all the way to the end. Would be useful. Right. And what I'm thinking... Careful, he's thinking. Well doomed. Is a mix of... almost like there's a freeze. So if we do... yeah, oh, extra gremlin-y. Being tamed for once. How did somebody manage to tame Lotus? If there's a freeze, you shouldn't be deploying things. Yeah. I mean, given this is Jurassic World, any freeze was probably superseded by somebody breaking something, or by the the ancient demons, beasts, mobs, thingies escaping. Freezes were often symmetrical, perhaps something that would work with these blocks. Well, I'd probably mirror it straight over to the opposite side for LK. As well. So that will help, I think. And then it would be more of the brick above. Meow, meow. Hello, loud vehicle. Now, I might have to put in either half slabs or stairs. I think half slabs might actually make that a bit more interesting. Or... Ooh! No. None of the above. No. I'm thinking... I'm thinking. World doomed! He's thinking! Hey, Kibo. I think there's something broken on that llama. Please pay no attention to the possessed llama. You spin me llama right round, like a llama spinning right round. I did nothing to that llama. Oh, that was not me. I am totally innocent of anything that happened to that llama. I swear it's probably because of the wandering trader that was hanging from it. Hey, Ritsu, welcome in. Oh dear. And a 65 stream streak. Thank you so much for that streak. That's your brain on Fnurbles, Circus Llama. Yes. Yes. Please tell me I have more dark oak. I don't have more dark oak. No. Right. Going down. When am I building the Fallout spread? When? I will admit I haven't played enough Fallout to know what the heck that is, Blackclad. You may have... I've seen about the first 4 episodes of the first season. I'm a bit behind, and I keep meaning to... I keep meaning to binge watch to catch up. Look, I only just got round to watching K-pop Demon Hunters last week. And I still can't get the dang music out of my head. Rocky Horror, Fallout, and K-pop Demon Hunters. That's a heck of a watch stream. The music hits way harder than it needed to. Doesn't it just? Somebody somewhere read read the requirements and exceeded them. Right. What I was thinking is do this. Oh, that's nice. Then again, you're not a fan of anything where humanity sucks. And we have a Pokemon in chat. Individuals are sane, and occasionally small groups will be sensible. Humanity, on the other hand, nah. I like that. That mix of the materials for the freeze and the stone and the inevitable. Yes. News at 10. Humanity can't work together. News at 12. Nothing new there. Yeah. That's an understandable one as well. Not wanting to... Oh, hold on. Oh. Wait a minute. That doesn't work. Groups work on the basis of the stupidest link, unfortunately. Yeah. Fnurbles. So, I've gotten something wrong here. I suspect it's that I need to assume I... apparently we're on a bloat stream again. For the Fnurbles. I don't know why. It seems to have this thing of preferring bloat. With its Fnurbles. Oh, and... Heil Hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Oh. Right shoulder was attempting to be Scott's corn again there. Who types? I don't know. I cannot... Chicken! Well, yeah. That sort of, Look, we are not doing a Willikins moment here. You do not need to be like Willikins. You're just a dark oak trapdoor. Sit. Stay. Right. Boing, boing. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Allowing for the fact that that's then going to blend up into a floor line. Oh, thank you, Black Lad. Let's have a quick look in the corner here. I can't put that on screen, but part of me says that that's very, very, very similar. Now I know exactly what you're talking about, and I do recognize it. Because that was in, like, the first episode when the knights came down. Was it the first episode or the second episode? Either way. I know exactly what you mean now. Interestingly, oh yes. I've been pondering more scope creep. I apologize for nothing. So, I need to consider what to do with IKEA. Because it's somewhere borderline between first and second, isn't it? Please ignore the wandering trader. He's probably going to cause a llama to go spinning again. Feeds the scope creepers. Yes. Thank you, Taran. Did I just see a llama being dragged backwards off a cliff? That seems normal. So, IKEA is currently in a location where it doesn't quite fit on the central line of the Nether Hub network. So, you're not far off, Feg. You're not far off. I am considering. I want to put on one of the main lines, or one of the main cardinals from the Nether Hub Cathedral, a point where there will be another tower, and it will link to somewhere that is going to become a more powerful storage area. Initially, I pondered one of these with the main gas bag area being the storage area, except for the one thing. That makes no sense at all, because the gas bag should be completely empty. Except for large amounts of gas, and maybe a few ghasts. However, I am pondering that somewhere in this world there needs to be a construction yard for these things. And the construction yard is going to have lots and lots of buildings and storage areas for the construction materials for these things. And therefore, is effectively an IKEA. Or at least a large storage area. So I'm pondering that I need to, at some point... Taran's catching on. At some point, I need to build a construction site where they're going to be building one of these, and it will become IKEA 2.0. That is a way in the future, and maybe it may be something that I do just as a side project for myself, or at least the initial construction. Or I could have it working on a Pridwin class airship. I mean, when it's just the skeleton, who's going to know the difference? Blacklad. That's what signs are for. Well, it's a sign of the times. What I'm also thinking is I'm going to wait for the next update to be released before planning or even considering all of this, because I want to try using copper golems as the main sorting solution, and have them running around the construction site. Yes, I am going completely out of my tree. That feels like that is probably a problem. Ah, this is the same problem that I found on the other side. That's alright then. What the heck is that? Can you not just turn the giant building that I'm building right now into IKEA, or at least the basement of it? I could, except Borderlands 4. Nice. There must be a mod that retextures the copper golems as minions. Banana! Bapple! Ba 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 na 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 na. Oh, banana. Why am I out of tough again? I can't think where I've just put all of my tough. And thank you for the follow. So yes, that's a future scope creep. And I mean, it's a really big future scope creep. It's the sort of scope creep that comes with large amounts of, this is an entire year's worth of build, probably. Welcome in, Domescu. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for joining the scurry. Yeah, you're going to build the Clyde mixed with Westfield. Mixed with B&Q. As well. I need to find out if BL4 needs story from BL3 to understand it. I could go with Wix. I could go with Travis Perkins, for that matter. I mean, there's a lot of alternative options. Honestly, if it's going to be an entire retail park, it might have all of them. Did I just have exactly the right number of trapdoors? Ooh. Okay. It wasn't just me thinking that the universe has decided to... that's nice. Confuse me. I like that. I really think that that is... I like that. Imagine that over there as well. And I think we've got our... it's got that sort of mix between modern art, modern building, and ancient museum feel. And when you... maybe a looter maybe the best known looter shooter, but it also has story and RPG elements. How dare it have story and RPG elements? My word. In a looter shooter? Next, you'll be finding me putting lore into a Minecraft oh, hold on. Ahem. Moving on. A plot in this economy? Yes. I think that's getting to the heart of my interior structure feel. I know at the moment I'm just slapping together lots of elements in small pieces, but there's a lot of this build, and I need to figure out some of the major elements to get an idea for it. Let's see, do I have a decent amount of the... oh, I won't have it in there, that's for sure. I have 40 smooth stone. Ooh, that might be useful. That might actually be a useful number. Gotta be careful with that. If I've got useful numbers with me, we're in trouble. At some point I need to bring in some copper as well. Andesite. That was the other one. There it is. Do I have any of that in polished form? Pre-made. Ooh, some of the slabs. Did a couple of clears of 2. I think you got 3 for free. It's... What? Oh, the armory. Yeah. Look. And we have a Rockruff in chat, for those who might be after their Pokemon options. Let's try and catch it. Just a little basic. No particulars. I left my... Deb. I left my heart in San Francisco. No, I didn't. Oh, hey! We've got a visitor! Yeah, that's something I need to think about. What do we do about the wandering visitors? I'm going to do all of this in slab form. And I'm going to convert half of this to slabs. Right. So, first things first, this row should be slabs. And then, let's take this row and make it slabs as well. And then... Right, let's try that again without falling off the edge. The No Drama Safety Llama is going to be upset at me for this build at some point. That's pretty guaranteed, unfortunately. Right, that one, and that one get to be stairs. That one, and that one, and that one get to be stairs this time. Yes, I did, Feg. Both the death dates and the death logs. Meow? Slabs, stairs, one of the above. At some point you say it like it wouldn't already be upset at me. After all, I had a Wandering Trader. I'm fairly sure the Wandering Trader might still be around, but I'm not guaranteed. Nope, Wandering Trader is one. Nope, the Wandering Trader is still here. There are days I wish that I had one of these. As a way... Oh, sorry, let me rephrase that. I wish there was a way of keeping Wandering Traders permanently around. Because sometimes they might be fun to, you know, hold on to. Ah. Fnubbles. I'm not guaranteed you had a joke, but you've lost it. Yeah, no refunds, no guarantees, no cash back, no warranty. And no quoting of Only Fools and Horses, please. London, Peckham, Fnurbles. Exactly. Fnurbles. No. Excuse me. How dare you drop me off the side of that? Look after yourself, Feg. And And have a good lurk as well, Black Lad. Thank you for joining us, Space Force Commander, Black Lad. So this is going to be the colour for this floor as well. And it'll also be the colour that follows through, because this staircase is going to keep on going upwards from about here, because this is basically going to have to end because there's going to be a wall there at some point. But I want to have staircase up to the next floor, which is that height, and then somehow we need to get a floor up to that floor as well. And I'm trying to avoid too many bubble elevators at the moment, and there may have to be a redstone elevator lift. Actually, a rear lift. Redstone lift at some point. Preferably 3 blocks high so that I don't smack my head against it repeatedly. Unlike certain designs. Shots fired. Yep. Wow. Wow, the bots got it in for me today. I think the bot is going for shots fired as well. Now, I suspect... Oh, no. Gare. Thank you. That needs balancing. One does not annoy the lovers of pretties with impunity, because they have the best places to hide the bodies. Ooh, I forgot that one existed. That's a nice quote. From Mad. Certainly they have the prettiest places to hide the bodies. And Frauke and I are both sharing a brain cell on that one. I could have sworn I had a Silk Touch shovel somewhere. Must be in one of my shulkers. I don't have it with me. It must be in my ender chest then. Diamond one named Silky Smooth. Yeah. Where is Silky Smooth? I probably need it more than the fire extinguisher right now. There it is. Thank you, Raven. Quite how you remembered the name is anyone's guess, but it's useful. Dang it. Okay. The question becomes, what do we do with the corner? Because I feel like that should not just be plain stone. One does not just plain stone the corner. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. No. It's gonna be upstairs if I have... I'm thinking a column. I am thinking a column. Look at the corner block on the third step. I will do in a second, Kibo. Boing. So probably need a nap. Oh, hey, yeah. Basalt log. I was thinking basalt log, but I'm thinking of actually using something that I've been doing up here. And going for exposed copper grates, maybe. Let's bring some copper grate into it. Still waiting on someone to come look at your water heater. 2 hours into a 4-hour window. Ew. That's annoying. Right. Oh no, I moved the camera count. Dang it. I thought we were going to see me plummet past the screen again. Fnurbles. Alright. I'm thinking, which is generally a dangerous statement to make, do that. Also, third step. Ah. I don't know how you picked up on that, but thank you. I might need to replace the blocks here with something to... Ooh, that would work. No, it wouldn't. Maybe that could be the polished basalt. That's not going to have that. That's not going to have that. That's not going to have that. That definitely doesn't have it. Ooh, unless we just go with... It would be a good place for the basalt log. Let's just see what it looks like with polished deep slate for a second. Deep slate's too dark. Basalt would be better. Come fly with me as I'm... Woo! Just make it. I'm going to set up a comedy moment. I might as well. I know I've got some more basalt. Nope. 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 Yes. You know what? Have I got enough inventory space for this? Yes. Yes, I do. Quartz pillar. I think quartz would be bringing in too many colors, Raven. I'm trying to keep to a reasonably consistent palette. It's a nice idea. Maybe in maybe in the lab areas, because we're bound to have some of those. Suddenly, Scotsman comes flying past the window. Wait, what? I'm not sure that worked. I think I managed to fly too far away from the camera count. Weakly catch it. There you are. Bone block. Again, I think that would be... that would also be useful for when we get to the science areas. Let's try that again. Whee! Yep, there we go. Scotsman comes flying past. Because there are going to be science areas in this. That is somewhat of a given. We're in the visitor area at the moment. For want of... Oh, hold on. No, I should put these down. For want of a better description. I mean, given that it's for science. For fnabbles. So this is the sort of guest and history area. And somewhere we need to put a science lab. Because Jurassic Park. Ooh. I hear zombies. Ooh, that's nice. Yes. That's nice. Ah, that's why I wasn't using the Silk Touch shovel. Oh well. Science lab needs a giant mosquito caught in amber. Ooh. They're on the walls! I'm not quite sure where in the walls. I thought I'd managed to... I'd filled in everything above ground so that it was solid. It needs an arch. It needs an arch. But everything else about this is absolutely a yes. While I'm curious. Oh, I see. There's a... Fnurbles. There's a tunnel just under the surface. I don't know where the zombie is, but there's a... Oh, there it is. There you are. It's not even that long. Oh, again. Yes, it is. Oh, it gets flooded, though. Okay. That will need to be filled in. That wasn't visible on the surface. Because if it had been visible on the surface, I'd have probably lit it up. Everyone remember where I left this hole? Yes. Could I not turn the bottom corner behind the copper block? Actually, I'm more tempted to turn the bottom corner under the copper block behind the stairs and turn that into a light source. And I like that idea as well. Do I have any copper lanterns? I should have brought down my copper supplies. Welcome back, Veg. Okay, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Okay. I'm slowly moving all of my materials down from the Garstenberg, aren't I? I should probably... No packing achieved because ADHD. Eh. That happens. I nearly fell off the walkway for that because of that fig. No, that's... There we are. Bulb. Do I only have 2 bulbs left? Oh! I've got 25, but they're all waxed. Right, fine. I don't want those to be waxed. But... Oh, then again. Actually, I should have them waxed. Because otherwise they will... Flurble. Yeah, I'm going to leave those there for the moment. What are you? We're not using that colour scheme. Or that colour scheme. Or that colour scheme. And that's my woods. So, not necessary at this time. I think if I use a copper bulb... Do I have a... Yes, I do. If I use the copper bulb, it will fit in with the colour scheme. Scotsman goes up. Scotsman goes down. Here we watch Scotsman plummet straight off the side of a building. Deliberately this time. High jump. Scotsman's for the high jump. Arr. Not quite sure why that one's parrot. Pirate even. Parrot? That would be if it was a parity error. Not here, but listening. Always listening. Thank you for the lurk, Kay. If I do come here, that, and somewhere in this bundle is a button. Buttons. Thanks, making fnibbles. Where did he come from? Oh, he actually... Wait, I thought these things were supposed to... Yeah. Fnurbles. I thought creeper explosions were supposed to be lossless. Oh well. Clever girl. I'm not going to bother rebuilding that. On the grounds that it's creepers do not. I'm thinking of TNT. Okay. That one snuck up on me. That one snuck up on me so hard. TNT is now guaranteed lossless, Cyber. Unless you happen to have it blow up the things that have already been dropped. And if you remember, there's a... thank you to both Frauke and Elkhorn for confirming that. Might be you never using just one block of TNT. That's the problem, Cyber. If it is a dropped block and it gets blown up, it will be blown up. You see, this is the thing. I don't yet have this area... No, that's not the renderers. Yeah, there's still all sorts of areas around here that are not spawn-proof. Oh, yeah. Well, it's my own fault for having a building site that's not spawn-proofed yet. Yeah, I like the idea of having those as light sources underneath the column. I bet that when we go to Pretty's mode later, that looks really smegging cool. Also, I'm slightly impressed at myself for managing not to swear. That was an annoyed Fnurbles. Very annoyed Fnurbles. But it was at least a non-sweary Fnurbles. And for those wondering why the heck I'm using half slabs, resource maintenance. Bet you can't blow up just one. Creepers, once you pop, you can't stop. Although it was Pixel Riffs who's building the creeper farm at the moment, as I thought, not me. Apparently I was wrong. I'm the one building the creeper farm. Once you fnubble, you can't unfnubble. Ooh. I just caught sight of it like this. That's starting to look really, really cool. And do I still have it in my inventory? No, I don't. If I have a look at... I've got materials in my inventory I am not using at the moment, so let's get rid of some. Stone. No, let's get rid of them. Let's hold on to that stack of dirt. Stone is stone. Do I have a... Yes. I came back here for something. Oh, yes. You. And I could have sworn I had a second stack of polished andesite slabs. Apparently not. Apparently you just had to complain. To who? Oh! The person turning... Was it you just had to complain in general and the universe listened and the repairman turned up, or was it you actually had to complain? Water heater. Yes. Was it a you actually had to complain, or was it a you just had to complain out loud sort of thing? In general. The universe was listening. Gotta be careful with that. Sometimes it listens and decides to be naughty. Right. Same with the Final Fantasy XIV MSQ. Talk about it and it will pop. Once it pops, you can't stop. Right. I think... I need to take out those and this and that. No, that becomes a lighting block. Thank you for using the Scotsman Fnurbling service. Your Fnurbling is important to us. Meow. And... no. And we have a wild Quagsire in chat, for those who want their Pokemon. You... I should find a button in my bundle. There's a button in my bundle, dear chat. Dear chat, there's a button in my bundle. It's quite useful like that. Again, that the top one of that might change. That gives us a bit of consistency between there and there. Ooh. Hey, likey. Me likey. This is starting to get a nice feel. I'm really... yeah. Now, I don't want to go too far in here, because there is the high chance of a future possibility of a... Am I digging it? Yes, I am. Am I digging it? Yes, I am. Heil Hydrate. And a stretch to go with it. Yeah. Oh, yep. Yes, Taryn. There. I know. My statements don't make sense. There's a high chance that in the future, I need to put a raised area here or a display of some form, which may possibly include a lot of armor stands and maybe a Jurassic Squirrel skeleton. Due to how should we put this? I was going to say peer pressure, but due to a great many statements and suggestions, good luck. Yeah, I'm going to need it. It will be the only large-scale bit of armor standing in this world. If it happens, it might be a couple of streams just doing that on its own. But that won't be until all of this area is finished, and I do mean all of this area. But I think, given we're turning this into a sort of very much like the visitor area of Jurassic World, or Jurassic Park rather, sorry, where they had the T-Rex statue, I think it would be hilarious and lovely to have here. It would also be an absolute smegging nightmare when squirrels rule the earth. I think they already... They still do, don't they? Alright, I should do the half slabs first. I'm going to need to turn you into half slabs. No, you don't go there. That and that. Whoops, not you. There. You just get the two. Might as well do that there for the second. 1, to... let's go for that. Because that'll be that. Yes. Why am I not surprised that the quote bot likes that quote? Turn all of those into that. And put one of those there. That. Yes, yes. I'm going to turn all of those into that and then ignore it and put something completely... Frassen, Rellan, Frellen, Mutter, Grumble, Dick, Dastardly, Fnebbles. Ooh, no. Well, at least I'm getting a new supply of grass blocks. I haven't had one of those for a while. You're wrong. There's a reason why I'm doing this in stages. It is so that I know which ones are supposed to be where. Just like that isn't supposed to be there. Nor is that. You. And then I've just got this row to do, and that will be this set of stairs. I'm going to put you. That's nice. Yeah, and then come on. Alright. Ooh, I need to fill in some of that. Yeah, we can fill it in a minute. At some point I will probably need to texture some of this. Although, to be honest, I don't think I need to, because this is... it's getting its texture elsewhere. So I think having the walls be fairly bland isn't a bad thing, given that we've got the texturing between the walls and around the sections of the walls. We've got our texture, sir. One must have texture. Texture what? Text your mother. She is worried about you. Wait, what? Very occasional cracked. Yeah, I might... yeah. Both Shadow and Feg are in agreement there. I think as we get towards the cave section, I might put in a couple of mossy stone bricks just towards the... and put some moss into the cave wall. To make it look like the cave has impacted on the walls. But that's as far as I want to go with texturing the main, and so forth. I'm almost tempted in a couple of places. No. I was going to say, I'm almost tempted in a couple of places to try and put a bit of a copper insert into it. And it might need something below the deep slate as a sort of a solid line here. So that might need to have something. Ooh, that might work. Would it? Possibly. I was about to say, we could mirror on the wall. Who's the craziest squirrel of all? We could mirror this and have an upside down stair. So there's a block, or even just a right side upstairs, so that there's a indent below that. Let's put in the occasional cracked brick for the moment first. Keep them into the corners. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the craziest squirrel of all? I know not of this crazy squirrel, but madness lives. Of course, I've just put one immediately below that, so that would make that kind of hard. Sleep faster! Sleep faster! Look, I'd like, thank you, to sleep. Drink. Do 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 do. No, actually, I should have done that one. Late sleep. Mood. Yeah. Yeah, but... yay, have hot water again. Woohoo! I feel like I should have flattened out the terrain over there to get the staircase the same. But we can come back to that. I'm kind of not completely doing everything on both sides. If I do one side, I can grab a light matica and duplicate it. That's going to need some thinking. We'll come back to that. This needs an arch. And it needs to be in deep slate. The only question is if it's deep slate tile or deep slate polished. Wow. Okay, I'm going to need another chest for netherrack, apparently. Oh, hey, you and you can go into here. Just working out what I've got. No, that one. Actually, do you hear? Tile. Let's bring the tile And the polished. And we have... we have the god of space engineers. We have Clang in chat. Ooh. Do 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 do. Oh, I already had them in my inventory. Do 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 do. Boing. Let's use you for a second. Right, I want that to be like that. And then, no man then. Fnevels. It's a Simpsons doll. That actually is a... Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Can you DM me that for okay? And I will look to add it. Wait, this is actually an odd? Oh, excellent. For a minute I thought it was even. Discord, please. I need a... I am not doing the rake dance. I'm trying to avoid doing the rake dance. I'll look into it and see if I can find a good one. Okay. I feel like I should recess that. Just on principle. That way it lines up with the polished basalt heat. Now I may have to do something with the copper going across in front of it as a result. I'm also not sure if I should have gone with the polished. Yeah, the polished works better. And I think I need a copper arch in front of it. It does kind of feel like it needs it, doesn't it? Homework is someone done. Taking break. Got 70% of it done. Nice! We won't kick you out for that one then, Lotus. That feels like you've made significant progress and it's enough to allow you a break. After all, you're the one who told us that we should yeet you if you came back. Could I do a ring of copper monoliths? Crikey. Let's go for the waxed exposed copper. Because I'm thinking of actually going for... Do I have half slabs and copper crates? No. I really wish I did. I think I need to do this. And I'm planning on having all of it get to that sort of texture. So all of this, are these? These are waxed. No wonder nothing's changed. Hello, Ginger. Welcome in. The only thing I don't want to unwax is the lanterns. Jerry May has requested a Boots chainmail upgrade for their Gordon. Excellent. That feels like a good time to do that then. I need to get rid of some of my inventory. Boing, 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 ba-ding, boing, 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 ba-ding, boing, 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 ba-ding. Boing, 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 ba-ding, ding, boing, 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 ba-ding, boing. Boinka, boinka, ding. Bing, 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 bing. No, you don't go in there. Ba-ding. Also perfect time to get food and water because you literally just ran out of water. That seems like a good thing to do to make sure you have more of. Right. I need my wallet. Actually, I've got a wallet in Gordonstein. Right, let's get some altitude before we head in the direction of... Hello, Mad. Welcome in. Got a parcel delivered today with a few things, including a lava chicken t-shirt. Oh my. Skunk under the office. Goodness. That's a landmine you don't want. I might as well get a decent amount of altitude before go to the clothing department for the Boots chainmail. I'm just on my way there, Jerry. Right. Trying to decide if I need to wait for the sun to set, and I think the answer is yes. I'm really liking the way that the visitor center area is fleshing out, though. It's got that sort of modern, steampunky, not quite modern, ancient feel about it. It's still got that Art Deco feel from exterior, which is nice. And I do like that frieze along that upper wall. Why is there a free roaming ghast in my blimp? What else do you think is actually is helping to keep the blimp in the air? Yeah, I'm just going to go straight to the clothing department, Jerry May. Would it be faster to use the nether portal? I'm not sure it actually is, Raven. We'll check it on the way back. It was that, or installing a mod with helium. I mean, I've got sodium and lithium. A ghastly source of lift for the airship, yes. To go with Puffy and Huffy, can we get a straw hat for one and call it Luffy? I'm not sure. Straw hats would be an interesting one. I found a shop with all sorts of One Piece memorabilia in it today. Why isn't there one called Guffy? Is that a thunderstorm or is it just rain? Got staked by Buffy. Ugh. Sodium, lithium, copper, iron, gold, and uranium. Rain so far. Yep. Yes, I got out of the house, Feg. My wallet is still in pain. Right. I'm just going to go straight to these guys, and we're looking for boots. And we have plenty of them. Whose wallet isn't in pain. That is a valid question, Lotus. Whee! World? World? Hello, World? Are you there? Oh, thank you. Yeah, my wallet is in pain with even with other things. Right. Where was I? Jerry May. Uh, 916. Building 6 for Swampalicious. Your wallet has just been put out of its misery. Yay! I know that feeling. Right, let's take a side route through this door. College is definitely a thing for causing wallets to hurt. Also, hello, cutie. Hi, cutie. Cutie. Do we get boops? Cutie? Boop? Boop? Do you not love us, Boop? No, Boop? 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 Boop. Hey, Boop. Cutie didn't want to boop us. Cutie just loves us. Is Cutie feeling okay? I'm not sure. I think Cutie is obviously feeling like we haven't been booped enough. Oh, there we are. So there we are, Jerry May. Swampalicious has their full set of chainmail armor. Thank you so much for hanging around and getting the upgrades, and for joining us in chat for all of this. No, that one. We're still thinking of adding in other channel points. I am, but they're kind of dependent on me getting to the point of having built other areas of the world. Last part of the assessment is critical thinking, and you hate... Critical thinking is something that so many people don't do or understand. Wardens and withers and fnurbles, oh my. No, that's a no. Or should that be definitely on the fnurbles? That's a fnurbles.
Rat, dirty, Turkish, harkaback, flatten, Morton, Sillabunka, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
I know, I hate thinking, but it's so important right now given the prevalence of LLMs. Yes. Black Cat was fnurbling in Plix's stream earlier. Oh, I bet Pix got very confused by fnurbling. So what you're saying is that Pix has now been introduced to fnurbling. He just ignored it. Well done, Pix. Well done, Pix. Oh, and we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might need it. It is a Dreepy. Sends Pix some... I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do about Fnurbal's merch. Right, I need to remember where the heck my portal is. Did I leave any indications of where the doorway is? Apparently not. I am lost. I should have left a bit more of an indication of where the tunnel for the is that it? That might be it. Ow. Yep, that feels like it. It's a 5x5 portal. It looks like it's in the right location. It's the right portal! Woohoo! I just need to make it a bit more obvious where the heck it is. Does it go both ways? Yes, it does, Feg. It is a... That portal is not one way. As opposed to the left portal. Yes, but the left portal always lies. One portal always lies, and one portal always tells you the truth. It's the right portal. Objection! Overruled! Right, what was I... where was I? Who am I? Why am I here? How many Fnurbals are there in a Flam Flam? The left portal goes to a left behind dimension. Imperial or metric? You do not want to get your Imperial Fnurbals mixed up with your Manetric? What the heck is a Manetric? Next we'll have to look for a left-handed Fnurbalwerther. Manetric is a Pokemon. Why am I not surprised? I should have picked up some dirt. There we are. Add some blinker fluid to that snipe hunting list. I still think it's more just a left-handed Fnurbalwerther. Right. Dirt. I choose you! There's an acorn-shaped Pokemon. Pokeball, even. What would an acorn-shaped Pokemon be? Believe it or not, there is such a thing as blinker fluid that is it's for airplanes. Ah. Is it available from the flight line? Now, this is the... And you get Scrat back. Oh, one scrap back. This is starting to really feel like it's much more of a room than, or by way of proper actual shaping, finally. I'm going to cut all of this, and then I can turn it into stone brick. Wait, what? How the fnurble is it quote 200 already? Oh, no I didn't. Thank you for that, Taran. There's a slight cooldown on that, Ginger. It's only about 30 seconds, but it's... that'll be why you didn't get anything back. I need to de-wax my columns. Yeah. Sir, the museum's not open yet. I need you not to be hanging around here. And an oak tree and an acacia tree really love each other. They just grow right into each other. Oh my. Let's grab a little bit of food. Oh yeah. I was about to say, what was I coming back here for? But it was cracked stone brick. I lost my my cracked brick. Come on. And one there and there, I think. And just for completeness. There. Okay. I think, given that we are at quote 200, that will probably be where we have to wrap up stream for the day. I might do a little bit of replication between streams. Cracked brick, you didn't purchase a license, right? No. I used to have a license for it. It was a perpetual license, and then somebody tried turning it into a subscription-based license, so I had to crack it. Right. This feels like a nice safe place not to be attacked by a falling creeper. So, let's have a look at what things look like in Pretty's mode. Look, the SSF was... is cracked still the vernacular for doing that? As far as I'm aware, yes. Oh, that is nice. Or does this feel like it's sort of becoming a room? Don't ask me how you know. Yeah. I like this. I think we are starting to have the right feel for what I want to have for the visitor center. And we still got one more floor to put in above all of this, which might actually not be... That might actually be a full floor, rather than being a sort of ringed balcony or anything. Combine this with the exterior, which is starting to feel the right shape, at least for the lowest floor. I think we've got a design here. I think we've got the beginnings of a design here. I mean, this is not going to spring up overnight as a build. It's going to take a while for us to build it, but that's the idea. Why build something enormous that's going to take 12 seconds to build it? I feel like it should be a proper full floor, most of the floor. Yeah, I think you're right there, Taran. Given that, yeah, we've got a floor level here and a floor level here. We've got 2 floors to go above this, actually. This is a 4-floor building. What it might be is the floor that's at this level is a 3/4 floor and has a small sort of area down here. 4 floors and 7 tiers ago. 4 floors and 7,000 blocks ago. And apparently Taran and Raven are sharing a brain cell. Or at least close to it. And I still need to work out how to bring the ruins of a tower into here. Actually, I need to figure out the entire cave area. But, yeah. I think we're reaching the point where we've got a good, solid start. I would love to say that we've got a foundation, but hey, there's still a lot more to do, and disturbingly, I'm working from the bottom upwards. I'm starting to wonder if there's a problem with me, because I'm building upwards rather than from the roof down. However, on that note, and on that bombshell, I mean, I started kind of in the middle. True, and I did start with the Zeppelin. That is a very good point. So overall, I'm heading down. Even worse, you're planning floors instead of OBOs. That's even more of a disturbing thing. However, I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been fantastic having you all here, and I've absolutely loved it. I will be back again. Yes, I will be back tomorrow. Thursday, there will be no stream. Thursday, unfortunately, things have happened and I need to go to work in the evening. Or there's stuff going on in the evening for work. So I will not be here on Thursday, but I will definitely still be here tomorrow, where we'll be continuing on with this. Right. Thanks for picking the day you're flying. Sorry, it means I can't actually distract you while you're flying. However, still sad for no stream of VOD. Yeah. Either way, I hope everyone has a good time tonight, and I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Yes, I will be back tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I am and where I'm going. Looks like I haven't raided out to Moon for a while. Don't think I have. Last raid out to Moon appears to have been 2 weeks ago. So, I'm going to raid out to the absolutely fantastic Moon, who is currently on RL Craft, and is an absolutely fantastic streamer and great fun to hang around. However, I will give a slight warning. They can be quite loud occasionally. But they are fantastic and fun. And I'm going to hit that button to snooze strats. So, take care, be amazing, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.